cuidamos.
Yeah, we keep us safe, family. So I'm that poverty scholar, that houseless mama, that houseless daughter. All those people you don't want to see, never want to be, look away from me. What you gonna do, arrest me? We're in your city. Soy sabio pobreza, encarcelada, desamparada, y mama soltera de Tiburcio, la reina del welfare. So I just want to start with thanking everybody. Nosotros comenzamos, gracias a todos aquí, for even having a meeting like this at all.
Yes.
And yes to the sister who said that all the hipsters, the yuppies, and the conscious people in Dolores Park need to be listening. Yeah, family, we can keep you safe too. Because nosotros nos cuidamos.
Yes.
We keep us all safe. And it's too fucking easy to call 3 numbers, 911, that ends up in the test, arrest, and death of us poor people and us homeless. No llamar 911. No llamar 911 nunca. Porque nunca cuidar seguro. I'm going to read a little bit of this poem for Luis Dimitro Góngora Pat. There's 3 of us who are going to speak, so I'm only going to spend a second. Un poema para Luis, robada por Luis. A poem for Luis, stolen by police. The streets have so many colors. The colors have so many memories. Memories of streets you are no longer on, but we wish you could be. Las calles tienen tantos colores. Los colores tienen tantos recuerdos. Recuerdos de calles en las que ya no estás. Pero decían que estuvieras. The color of people who are no longer here. Who we wish we could see. Because they were removed by people who were scared of what they could not contain, incarcerate, or bear. El color de personas que ya no están ahí. A quien deseáramos poder ver. Porque fueran eliminados por las personas que tienen miedo. We have books, how to not call the PoLice ever. We have workshops. We do and live this every day in this stolen land. And it's not easy because we're poor folks and incarcerated and colonized. And guess what, folks? We hurt each other. Moteado.
Yes. And so we are a poor people-led media arts organization. Please come and check out our table. And yes, we are those folks that be calling the pigs on. Again, we also are those migrant folks who are crossing these false borders that separate our indigenous communities throughout Mexico and the U.S.
Afternoon, y'all. Hey. My name's Jeremy Miller. Usually I don't read from notes, but I'm going to try and go real fast, okay, y'all?
Come on, Jeremy!
So my name's Jeremy Miller, and I'm here both as a Poor Magazine family member, as well as representing Frisco Cop Watch at this public safety intermission gathering.
That's right.
And we're grateful to have been invited to participate with y'all in this event. But we do question the framing of public safety. We contend that the reason that we are all here is precisely because the public entity, or in other words, the city and county of San Francisco, has abjectly failed to honor the safety and security of our bodies.
Yeah.
And that we, as a community, keep each other safe. And to that end, I'd like to speak just briefly about one intervention that's accessible to us all. Cop watching. Documenting policing is more relevant than ever, especially as the whole world is riveted by the criminal trial of Derek Chauvin. Anticipating the critique that cop watching did not save George Floyd's life, I will say 4 things. One is that, as the proverb says, only someone who has lost a brother knows what it's like to lose a brother. And this is to say that as tempting as it is to say, drop the camera and get in there, this doesn't address the complexity of being in this excruciatingly volatile position. Second observation is that if no one documented this, there would not currently be a murder trial for the officer, not to mention the other effects of a global uprising, but just another dead nigger and another murderous cop still on these streets with a license to kill. Third point is that deterrence is a real thing. And for every disaster like the untimely demise of George Floyd, there are countless lives that are saved by this kind of proactive community safekeeping. And I can attest to this from experience. And then the final point is that policing is not just the barbaric acts taken under color of law, but is a psychological phenomenon. If we surrender the streets or public spaces to the tyranny as they prefer, then we can expect to be victimized. If, on the other hand, we reclaim the right to hold each other in safety and do so in a public way, we circumscribe the police field of activity and let them know that they do not enjoy the unquestioned moral and political status that allows their terror to continue unabated. For those interested, both Frisco Cop Watch and Poor Magazine provide training on how to do this safely and with integrity. And in addition, Frisco Cop Watch has spent the last 3.5 years organizing cop watches, several of which who are here today, who every week are on the streets of San Francisco helping to keep us truly safe. But we need more bodies. The success or failure of any People's Defense formation is with the people's, that's y'all, with participation. You want this tougher? Jump in. We'll train you, hold you, have your back all the way through. If you're interested, please put your contact info on the form. It's over there on the table with some partners of ours, cops off campus, right? And we'll follow up with you. Free them all power to the people.
All power to the people.